to start in first position, so I want you to get really close to your rig. We're going to reach up and grab our top handles with a parallel grip. Good job. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So let's practice first. We'll just bend our knees. I want you just to hang here. So your feet are going to be hips distance parallel. You're going to press through your heels. Good. So let your hips drop down and sit back. You can use a combination of pressing through your feet to kind of support your shoulders. And now when you're ready, why don't you press through your feet, come up to a standing position. Good job. If you need to shake it out, you can release the binds from the handles. Give yourself a nice little shake out there. Okay. So let's try that again. I'm going to have you sit down into your 90-degree squat. Good job. And now I'm going to have you release over to the right side. So bend into your right leg. Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you bend over to the left side? Bend your right knee. Yeah, there it is. Come back to center, bend your knees, and then release to the other side. So you're going to bend into your right leg. Your left leg is out nice and long. Come back to center. We're going to lean back. You can let your head release back. Straighten your legs. Good job. Bend your knees, make your way forward. As you roll forward this time, you're going to lift up the heels, press onto the balls of your feet, and we'll just take a nice little back bend. So we're going to move forward. Yeah, just like that. So we're going to come forward. Yep, lean forward. There it is. Yep, like that. There it is. Straight arms, straight legs. Good job. Let's come back to center. Good job. If you need to shake it out, you can shake it out. Give yourself a moment. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so again, we're going to be here in our second position now. We're going to work with our 90-degree squat again. Feet are parallel, feet are hips distance apart. So reach up, grab your high handles. Good job. We're going to bend our knees, sit our hips down and back. Good. So we want to make sure that our thighs are parallel to the earth. So it's like a 90-degree angle. So we're going to have a 90-degree angle in our elbows and in our knees. So Emily, I'm going to actually have you restart here. I'm going to give you some different cues. If you step forward towards the rig, yeah, we'll start in first position. So first position, good. Feet are parallel, hips distance. So now with your elbows bent at 90 degrees, we're going to sit our hips down and back. Try to find a nice little pelvic tilt. So you almost want to be tucking your tailbone down towards your heels as you sit. Looks good. Lift up your pelvic floor, pull your belly button in and up to your spine. Try to drive through your heels, feel your knees tracking towards the second and third toes of your feet. Good. Let's press through our heels and press ourselves back up. Inhale. Good. Take a breath for yourself. We'll work with our pistol squat variation. So with your next exhalation, let's sit our hips down and back. We'll find that 90-degree squat again. We're going to float our right leg up. So point your toes. Yeah. So we're going to make our right leg nice and long. When you're pointing your toes, you might feel some activation or awakening through the tiny bones on the top of your feet. Try to bend your knee. Yep, your left knee. And now inhale. Keep your right leg up and press yourself up. Good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Good job. You can take your right foot down. You can shake out the legs if you need to. All right. That's okay. Is it for long? Okay. Okay. So, with your feet, you can step really close to the rig here. Okay, first position. So we're going to take that parallel hand grip again. So we want to have the parallel hand grip. Knuckles facing each other like this. Good job. Elbows are bent at 90 degrees. I'm going to have you sit your hips down and back. Good. Keep your spine flat. So is it okay if I put my hand in your belly? I just want you to kind of hold the belly in, good, and tuck your tailbone down. There it is. Do you feel that? Much better. Good. So try to press down to your heels. This time we're going to extend our left leg. So float the left leg up. Point your toes towards me. Beautiful. Let's sit down into your squat. So bend your knee. Good. And now press yourself up. Good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, drive to the heel. Exhale, lower So when you get into the rig, we want to start to grip or feel for the outside edge of the fabric. So you can grab that, and we're just going to start to pull it down. We're going to push into it and float ourselves up and sit back. When you find your seat, you can bicycle your legs and shimmy wiggle yourself back so you find a comfortable seat. Good job. All right, so now that you've comfortably found your seat, we're going to move into our traction poses. We just did our warm up, so you feeling pretty good? Okay, so we're ready for traction. So the first pose we're going to do is our traction Jackson pose. So anytime we invert or lean back on our yoga trapeze, we're going to grab a hold of our long handles. You can grab a hold of the fabric. Okay? Take your legs open into a nice wide V. Point your toes. Start to lean back. Gaze at your toes as you lower yourself back. You can use your hands to slowly slide down the fabric and lower yourself down. We're going to take a double wrap grip with our ankles. Yeah, there it is. So you can wrap your ankles to grip around the top part of the handles fabric. You can release your arms, let them hang, and for traction Jackson, we're going to take a nice opposite elbow grip. Let the arms hang over your head. Good. Relax your neck and shoulders. Try to feel gravity pulling the weight of your head closer to the earth. Feel gravity pulling your torso down. Relax your face. Try to remove your tongue from the top of your mouth or the backs of the teeth. Just let your tongue soften. With your next exhalation, just try to breathe a sense of peace and ease through your entire body. Maybe you nod your head yes, or shake your head no. And then let's start to make our journey back up again. So we're going to release the binds of our hands. You can grab a hold of the long handles again. You can grab your straps. We're going to take our legs into a wide V, look at your toes, and start to slowly lift yourself up. And just to recover from our inversion, if you want to grab opposite elbows again, you can grab your forearms. You can let your forehead rest. Just give yourself a couple of breaths to reacclimate your orientation. Feeling good? Yep. All right, so we're going to release back again. So let's just grab a hold of the fabric. Handles good. We're going to find our nice wide V, so you can take your legs into a wide V, point your toes, look at your toes, lean yourself back, walk your hands down, and then once you found that release, you're going to take the double wrap grip with your ankles. Okay. We're going to find banana man pose. Emily, start to walk your hands towards me. Walk your hands forward towards the front of the mat. Press your palms wide into the mat, and we'll fan our 10 fingers apart. Good. Relax your neck and shoulders. Let your head hang. You're going to notice a nice opening through your shoulders, your chest. Good job. We'll take our side banana man. Take your left hand, place it where your right hand is. Bring your right hand to your hip, and now I want you to look up at the right knee. Good job. Let's take our left hand down. We're going to reset ourselves, so walk your hands forward, return to the neck here, and grab a hold of the fabric on your long handles, your straps. Good job. And open your legs to wide V, point your toes, and slowly bring yourself up. Good job. Give yourself a moment to reset. Take a rest. Let your head hang, kind of surrender into the moment. Good job. All right, so we're going to do some core work now. Do you feel ready to release back again? Okay, super. So same thing, grab a hold of the fabric on the handles, point your toes, take your legs to a wide V, release yourself back. Good. Yeah, take your double wrap grip with your ankles. Good job. So for crunches, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your head, just like you would if you were going to do a crunch on the floor. So your elbows are pointing away from you. We just want to be careful that we're not straining the back of our neck, so you don't want to really press your head into your hands too much. And you can activate your legs and help you to crunch yourself up. So when you're ready, you can exhale to lift up and inhale to lower down, crunch up and down. So let's release out of our pose. Yeah, you can take yourself all the way up again. Give yourself a moment to recover. Take a breath or two here. And the next section we're going to work with are our back bending poses. So we're going to take Titanic Jack for our back bends. So I'm going to have you get down carefully out of your rig, and you can start your Titanic Jack in first position. So for Titanic Jack, we're going to start with our feet hips distance parallel. And you can grab a hold of your top handles. I'm sorry, I'm lying to you. We're going to start in position 1, and we're going to bunch up the main sling, and we're going to hook it underneath the middle of your back, kind of just below your shoulder blades. So almost like where the bra strap is, just beneath there. And I want you to step back until you feel tension from the main sling under your shoulder blades. And when you're leaning back, try to kind of feel your back, your spine moving into extension. Nice. You want to feel a sense of buoyancy or lifting up through your heart. Yeah, let's take our arms out nice and wide. You can turn your palms to the sky. Maybe gesture to the universe that you're open to receive. Feel energy radiating out of your fingertips. Feel a sense of lift or buoyancy right through the heart. And if you want to interlace your fingers behind your head, just like you did before with your crunches, make sure your elbows are pointing away from you. Nice big stretch. Second position, so kind of arms length away. Bunch up your sling. Yep. We're going to turn our back foot so it's even at the short edge of the mat. Your hips and shoulders are going to be in line to this long edge of the yoga mat. Good job. So let's start to lean ourselves forward. Try to keep grounding down to the outside edge of your back foot. Keep your front foot flexed. That's going to help to protect your knee and keep your front leg active. Flip your front palm to the sky. Take your back hand to your back leg, slide it down, lift your heart, reverse. Good, Emily. Exhale, return to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And take your left palm, place it on the inside edge of your front leg. Take your back arm to the sky, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Exhale to extended side angle pose. Create a long line of diagonal energy. Good. Yep, keep your hands on the inside. Yep, there you go. Nice. And we'll exhale, return back to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Good job. Let's step ourselves out of our sling. And for the hip opener, we're going to do a standing figure 4 pose. So we're going to start in first position, so very close. We're in one straight line with our rig. Good. I want you to grab a hold of your middle handles. And we're going to balance here. So why don't we start with our, we'll start by balancing our left foot. So holding onto your middle handles, I want you to lift up the right knee. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left thigh. So right now your legs are in the shape of a 4. We're going to bend our left knee, so we're going to sit our hips down so our right shin is parallel to the earth. And you can melt your heart towards your shin. The closer we bring our heart to the shin, the more opening we feel. Good. Drive down through your left heel, stand yourself up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Supporting your heel. We'll do it on both sides. Good. How does that feel? Okay? Alright, it's okay to have a little micro bend in your knees if you need it. Alright, so I want you to relax your shoulders, kind of feel both sides of your neck lengthen, press the top of your head to the sky. Good job. With an exhalation, hinge out of your hips and just begin your forward fold. Try to keep your spine nice and long as you're folding forward. So you don't want to be rounded. I want you to keep the crown of your head lifting up, move your heart forward. Good, nice. Nice job. We're going to grab a hold of our shins. Alright, let's come into our neutral spine. We're going to work with our twist here. So you can keep your legs right where they are, hooked in the fabric of our handles. We're going to take our right arm to the sky. Try to bring your right biceps in line to your right ear. All right, so we're going to keep our right arm lifted. Take your left arm up, left bicep's going to lift up. Good. With your exhalation, I want you to open your body to the left. You're going to take your left arm behind you. So it's almost like your arms are in an L shape. Good job. Keep lifting through the crown of your head. Try to visualize your spine as a ribbon of energy, so the spine is growing up and out through the crown of your head. It's touching the ceiling. Good job. Let's spiral to center. Exhale. Other side. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open. Walk ourselves back. Ease your back onto the earth. How does that feel?
Lovely.
Okay then. Alright, so I invite you to close your eyes or just keep your gaze really soft. Your palms or your arms are